Hey, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Guitar. Today we're going to tackle a pretty tough song from John Mayer. It's called No Such Thing. It's got a lot of chords in it. I'm going to do my best to explain them to you. Makes a lot of transitions, and I think that it is playable even for an intermediate player. Listen to it a bunch and use the chord voicings, get the timing out that I'm showing you, and I think it'll be a pretty cool song for you to play. Great. My band plays it. We love it. So stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so the intro is going to start off with what I would consider a major 7, but it's voiced in an unusual way. We got a low E on top, then we got the third, which is the G sharp, and then we got our major 7 here. And with the intro, what we're going to do is we're going to just be alternating between that major 7 note, which is the D sharp, sorry, and to E. Gives you an idea how the intro starts off there. And while that's playing, the second guitar is going to come in. The first one's just a nice acoustic guitar. The second guitar is going to come in with an E major chord. And what I'm going to do is just play the E major triad on top. I'm not going to play the full bar chord. I'm just going to play the chords starting on the D string. And then I'm going to play this little lick. Once again, E major. Then you hear the bass, boom, and then we're right back to what the intro is like. But instead of you putting the major 7 on top, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting with this, and we're going to move that exact same pattern up to the A. So we're going to start. There is we got our E major 7 to an A major 7, which is voiced in the exact same way, just lowering it, or moving it down a string. We got an open A to the third, which is your 1 finger on 11 and your 3 finger on 13 on the G string. And then we're going to go to a C11. If you can think of an E sus2, but now we're going to take the E and replace it with the C sharp. Then we kind of do a C sharp 11, and then we move to a G, add 9, and that's 10. 1 finger on the A string, 2 finger on the 12th fret on the D string, pinky on the G string. We're going to then lower it. We're going to take it from the 14th fret on the pinky, and we're going to bar now just with like a regular G bar chord. And then we're going to finish that little pass with your 1 finger on the 11th. So we got 1 finger on 10 on the A, 3 finger on 12 of the D, 2 finger on the G string on 11. That whole little pass sounds like. Back to the top again. C sharp 11. And then we're going to go to a F sharp dominant 7. And then that sets up the climbing scale, which we do an A drone. And we're going to go 2 and 4. We got D string, 1 finger, 2nd fret, pinky or 3 finger, whichever you prefer. I prefer my pinky. And that's going to be on the G string. And we're going to move that 2, 4, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13. Top. F sharp 7. Now we got a couple of, we're doing that open A, and then 2 and 4 again. But now we're going to take our 3 finger and we're going to lift it up to this low E on the 4th fret before we come back home. And then we got to the chorus. So that second part again as we climb up. Chorus. And the chorus is going to start with another one of those 11 chord shapes, but this time off of A. And then we're going to move up to a part that I have a little bit of a, it's a little tricky in here. I can't really tell for sure if he's playing a D7 transition to this, or E, or if he's just playing kind of this little alter thing and sliding into the E. I hear a little bit of both. It could be another instrument that's playing that D7 note in there that I hear. I hear that in there for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just going to play it like without the 7 and just slide into it. So the chorus would sound like, oh, sorry. Number 2. So it goes through that exact same sequence again in verse number 2 with the build up down here and then the whole build up climb. And after the second chorus, we're going to move into the I Am Invincible part with these nice big open chords. Now what this is, it's like playing an F major when he moves to it, but you leave the high E and B open. And slide the same shape up to A. So it's an A major with the high B and E open again. And then it finishes by going to G. And then we get the rolling synth. Goes into that synth part or a keyboard part, whichever that is. While that part is going on, what we're going to play is just a little 2-note pass where we're going to start with 11 on the D string with your 3 finger, and then on the G string you're going to be on the 9th fret. And you're going to take that shape, and then we're going to move down to your 2 finger on the D string, 1 finger on the G. And that's at 9 and 8. And we're going to take that same shape, that 2-finger shape, and we're going to slide that down again to 7 and 6. So we got okay, so that part all together while the keyboard is doing its roll, it sounds like this. Now you go back to that part again, and on top of that, the electric guitar soups up a little bit and does a descending run that starts on the 9th fret on the B string, and he just plays a real simple line. You just to 7, to 5, to 4, to 2, open, and finishes on A on the G string at the 2nd fret. And then we're right back to the chorus. And it finishes out there. And then as the chorus winds down, it's a double chorus at the end. As it winds down, It plays a little. Now you can, if you want, if you're brave, you can do. I think he's playing a little. I'm popping my knuckle to bar those two notes on the B and E. And he brings that major 7 into it, that D sharp. Okay, there it is. That's all the parts. If you got any questions for me, I'd be more than happy to answer them. I'm trying to do all these songs that I teach people in 10 minutes. That was a big one. There was a lot of chords going on in that. I'd love to hear your feedback on the lessons and what do you think. I'm trying to learn how to do some on-screen tablature. My video editing skills are just kind of, I got to ramp them up. I got to be able to do some better editing, that is for sure. So hang tight with me. More videos to come. Let's play guitar.